I'm FrankieG, the Cooking Cowboy, and today's recipe I'm going to be making for you is chicken cacciatore in the Instant Pot. So let's go see what we're going to need to make this. So what we're going to need today is 6 pieces of chicken. I'm using 4 pieces of bone-in chicken thighs with the skin, 2 chicken breasts with the skin, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 4½ stalks of celery chopped, 1 onion chopped, 3 cloves of garlic minced, 2 14-ounce cans of stewed tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of herb de Provence, 1 cup and a little bit more of water, about 5 cubes of chicken bouillon, which will be crumbled, 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, and I'm going to be using about a pinch and a half of ground pepper to taste. So let's get started. So to get this started, what you want to do is you want to take your chicken, rinse it off thoroughly, and then pat it dry with some paper towels. I've already got that done. First thing you're going to want to do is you want to saute the chicken. That's going to take about 6 minutes per side. So let's get that started. Remove the lid. I'm going to take some olive oil and pour that into the pan. Put that away because we don't need it anymore. So now that we've got the oil in the pan, what we want to do is we want to set it on saute and start it. This way you can start browning that chicken on each side. Give it about a minute or so, let that oil get warmed up, and then we're going to start sauteing. So now that we've got the pan starting to saute, what we're going to want to do is we're going to get this chicken and we're going to saute it in the oil. I have to do it in batches because there's a lot of chicken here and it just won't all fit in one shot. And one thing that I got to stress with an Instant Pot or any other pressure cooker is when it tells you it takes a specific time to cook, you have to add in the time that it takes to preheat. So we're waiting for that to preheat right now. So while we're waiting for that to preheat, what we're going to do is we're going to start chopping up the celery and the onions, getting that ready. Got to line them up evenly at the end. So we want to cut the ends off. On one side. And the other side too. And then you're going to want to chop them. I like to line them up straight. So here's the celery. And now we start the onion. Again, I cut the ends off and then I put a little slice into it. This way it's going to be a lot easier to peel, theoretically speaking. And the theory holds true. So now that we've got the onion and the celery chopped, it's time to start sauteing the chicken. Now again, you want to cook that about 6 minutes per side. So let's get that started. Okay, that's been about 5 minutes. It's almost 6, so let's turn it. Be very careful because you can get burned. This is hot stuff. And just to show you, look how beautiful that's coming along. Nice and brown. That was a little over 5 minutes, so 5 to 6 minutes is good. So while the meat is browning, what I'm doing is I'm crushing the bouillon cube, but I've never done it before, so I said, why not use a tenderizer? Works for me. Let's peel it off. Let's try to peel it. Now, I tried this a few times, so I'm going to let you know, you don't have to whack it. You get the rough side, put it down, and you put a little pressure on it. start to crush it. And it crushes pretty good right off the bat. Then you just break it up. Because once you get it going, it kind of turns into a powder pretty easy. That sizzling is the sound of beauty, isn't it? And another way to do the bouillon is just simply chop it. Although the tenderize is much more fun. So it's been about a little over 5 minutes. Let's get this chicken out and get the other 2 breasts in there. That's beautiful. Now we're going to put the breasts in. So again, now the breasts are in, we're going to let them brown, and then we're going to get started on the rest of the meal. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's turn it again. Again, let's see how beautifully brown these are. I'm telling you, this Instant Pot does wonders. If you don't have one, you've got to get one. Look how perfectly brown those are. Okay, so it's been about 6 minutes on the chicken breasts, so let's get them out. So now that we've got the chicken brown, what we want to do is we want to get the celery and the onions into the Instant Pot on saute. That's a beautiful sound, isn't it? There's the onions, there's the celery. Now we just want to mix that up a little bit. So what you also want to do is you want to scrape up the bottom of that pan so you get all those flavors from the chicken now that it's brown and incorporates it into the onions and celery. We're going to let those onions and that celery saute for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to add the garlic minced. So let's get the garlic ready. Again, you want to lay the garlic down on the cutting board, give it a good whack, and it peels right off. There's one. Here comes number 2. I mean, look at that. And number 3. If you don't have one of these tools, I'd recommend it. This is for mincing. So normally in every video, I have some wine, some Cabernet Sauvignon. But today I didn't get a chance to pick it up, so instead we're going to be using Yangling. It's a thing of beauty. It's been about 5 minutes now that the onions and the celery have been sauteing, and it's already smelling beautiful. So now what we want to do is we want to get that minced garlic in there. So you simply place some garlic into the mincer, and you go right in. Leave it there. And there you go. Add some more here. Scrape it up a little bit. Just get it in there, all right? I'm going to stir that around. Oh my God, it smells beautiful. It's looking really good. Let's take a look at how it looks. Beautiful, fragrant. It's got a great essence to it. So now we want to get the chicken back in. So now that we get the chicken in, we want to add the tomatoes. Again, 2 cans of 14.5 ounces, that's 28 ounces for these 2 tomatoes. 1, 2. And also we're going to want 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. There's 1. 2. And 3. And in the sink it goes. It's a thing of beauty. Put that off to the side. And add our water. Then we want to sprinkle some herb de Provence in there. A couple of tablespoons full. And also want to get the chicken bouillon in there. I'm mixing it in real well. Then we want to get our lid back on. And we want to switch that to pressure cooker. We want to put it on high for 11 minutes. Now you have to take into consideration it's going to take about 15 minutes for that pressure cooker to get up to speed, up to pressure. So you have to add that into the cooking time. So you figure about 15 minutes plus 11, 25 to 30 minutes in the pressure cooker. Now be very careful with the pressure cooker because it's exactly what it is. It cooks under high pressure. Alright, so be very careful. So let's get this pressure going and get this thing cooking. So the first thing we want to do is change the pressure cooker from saute to pressure cook. Then we're going to want to set it for 11 minutes. Don't just let it do its thing. Remember, you got to let it build up pressure before it starts to actually cook. So you have to add that time in. So the timer just went off. It's time to release the pressure. I can't express this enough. Please be careful when using a pressure cooker. Alright? They are exactly what they say they are. They cook under pressure. So we're going to release the steam now. Let the steam release completely before you do anything else. Let's do that. This is the fun part, kind of. So now that the pressure's been released, it's safe to remove the lid from the pressure cooker. So just always still be careful. I'm telling you, that steam is a thing of beauty. Let's move this off to the side. So what you want to do is you want to check the internal temperature of the chicken. It should be approximately 165 degrees. So you want to use an instant thermometer and place it near the bone. I happen to have one with me. Imagine that. So now we're checking and we're waiting patiently. So let's check that internal temperature and see what we got. About 168 degrees. Beautiful. I'm going to remove that. Stir up everything and mix it in there. And then the last step is to add just a little bit of pepper just to add some flavor. Let's do that. So let's get a taste. Let's taste the tomato first. It tastes really good. Oh man. I'm not a tomato guy, but it's good. chicken is just falling off the bone. Oh, it is so tender and so juicy. The flavors of the sauce is perfection. This one's a keeper, my friends. This is one I'll be making a lot more often. Everything came out beautiful. The chicken is tender, it's spicy, flavorful. It's perfection. So let me tell you something. If you don't have a pressure cooker, go get one and make this recipe. You won't regret it. Until next time, this is FrankieG, the Cooking Cowboy. Oh, I almost forgot. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like. And don't forget to share it with your friends so everybody can enjoy this together. Until next time, FrankieG, the Cooking Cowboy, signing off. See you next time.